today the first thing that we're going to be sharing with you is we're making Noah's birthday cake. And he asked for a cake, a vanilla cake with vanilla ice cream in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it in a loaf pan. And we're going to make one that we're going to put the ice cream in. And then another one without the ice cream. The oven is now preheated. I was going to wait until that was done to start recording and I forgot. But anyway, Jeff is getting, what do you do? Oh, he's looking like a crazy person. He's getting the flour over here. So I got the recipe from beyondfrosting.com, and the recipe actually has a recipe for frosting as well, but he doesn't want frosting. He wants just whipped topping. That's why I got that from Aldi the other day. He just wants that on top. So I'm going to show you just the cake, but I'm going to link the whole entire recipe down below for you guys so you can see that. And instead of icing being in the middle, it's going to be ice cream. So we're going to bake the cakes, let them cool completely. One of them we're going to just leave like it is, and the other one we'll show you what we're going to do with that afterwards. But let me get the camera down here so that we can start showing you how to put it together. Okay, so Jeff is cutting some parchment paper because it says to preheat your oven to 350 and prepare, which this is calling for a different type of pan, but prepare the pans by lining the bottom with parchment and then greasing the sides. And it also has on here about adjusting the cake sizes. It has two 9-inch cake things, which it calls for the 3 8-inch, but you can do it with two 9-inch, two 8-inch, 4 6-inch pans. A full recipe will make 4 6-inch layers. So, and it just tells you different stuff. It does not tell you how to do for a loaf pan at all. So we're winging that part. We're gonna hopefully get this one to where it works right. So in the mixing bowl, I'm gonna put the sugar, vegetable oil, eggs, and vanilla, and then I'm gonna mix those up. And then I'm going to add in the sour cream and then mix that in. And then I'm going to get another bowl to do the dry ingredients. But I want to figure out why in the world that dog is barking, because I think she's barking at herself. She's over there eating. But I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't know why she was barking. There's no reason for it. I guess she was barking. She sometimes barks at herself, it seems like. So 2 cups of sugar. And this is a 1/2 cup measure, so 4 of these. Just 1. It's almost to the fill all the things day, so everything's getting low. Because tomorrow's the fill all the things day, but it's going to be on this video too. What now?
You need this?
Don't throw it away. We can use it for like something small, like in the oven for later. So I always put that back into the box. Yeah. Alright, sugar. The oil, I'm using olive oil, and whenever I said that, Noah was very happy for some reason. I'm supposed to have a 1/2 cup, but I'm not going to use this same thing. This is a cup. So, is there something in there, or is it just me dreaming? The bowl is scratched. Okay, the bowl is scratched. It is kind of old. But I said I was using olive oil. He asked me what kind of oil I was using. I don't know why. I guess he didn't want me to use coconut oil or something. I really don't know why, but he did ask. Alright, the vanilla, then I'll do the eggs afterwards. And it's supposed to have a tablespoon of vanilla, which is a lot, but it's a vanilla cake mix, or a vanilla cake. And the eggs. So I'm gonna crack those and put them in. hiding them from myself. Got them hidden behind the cord. Can you grab another one of these bowls, please? They're not up there. No, I mean the big one. I mean this size. We don't have another one? There's no more under there? Oh, it's in the dishwasher. We're also washing dishes. I'm gonna mix this together and figure out what bowl I'm gonna use, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's mixed. Now I'm gonna put in the sour cream, and I need a half cup of sour cream. Now, here's the situation with all these ingredients. They were all supposed to be room temperature, and they are not. And the reason why they're not is because we weren't sure if we were going to bake this tonight. It's not cooking, it's baking. I'm going to have something other than this. Will you give me a little spatula out of there? Actually, I'm just going to grab this one, but I just got sour cream on that one. I'm making a mess. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Anyway, we weren't sure if we were going to be doing this tonight because we were kind of not sure if he for sure wanted this cake or not. We had to make sure. How many more times am I going to say sure? Can you somebody make me stop? Jeffrey? Shh. Shh. You shh. I can't sit this down because I don't want to put it on the counter. Can you hold it? Hold that while I fill it up again. Wait a minute. No! Oh my goodness, I'm fixing to mess up. Nope. Maybe I shouldn't do this tonight. That was all I needed, is a half cup. What do I do with my lid? There it is. I can't even keep up with lids. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm just going to sit that in there because I'm going to use it again. Now I need to mix this up. He's licking this measuring thing, the sour cream off of it. It's just sour cream.
Clean.
He's clean. Alright, so that's mixed up. I'm going to sit it over to the side and grab this mixing bowl, and now we're going to mix other things. Okay, I better read this again to make sure I do it right. In this bowl, I'm going to put the flour, baking powder, and the salt in here. But I need to sift it together. So I'm going to use my handy dandy little sifter here. And I'm going to sit this down like this. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I'm going to pull it out in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and put 3 teaspoons, why am I undoing that, of baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. It's quite a bit of baking powder, but it's only leavening agent, I guess, in here. 3 teaspoons of that, a teaspoon of salt, and then 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. That's why I didn't want to get this wet. No, yeah, it doesn't have a label because my other one broke. You gotta quit moving, dude. Yeah, but I could, okay. There's 1. I need to level that off. And a half. So I need 1 more cup. Because I said 2.5, right? That right there already smells good. Do you smell it? Does it smell good to you, or is it just me? Alright, I'm done with that. Thank you. Alright, so now I'm just going to sift this into here, which is very easy. You're also probably supposed to be doing this in a stand mixer, but I'm not. Because I don't know why. I just decided to use this other mixer. Yeah, I'm through with that. Okay, so it says to put those in there and add half of the dry ingredients and half of the milk let's see, let me make sure I've got it right. Add half of the dry ingredients and half the milk and beat on low speed until flour starts to incorporate. Repeat until all ingredients are added and combined. Use a spatula to scrape down the sides of the bowl and stir the batter from the bottom to the top to ensure it is well mixed. Alright, so half of this and half of the milk, which is 1 1/4 cups, goes into here. So I'm gonna roughly guesstimate half of this be about, what, 1 1/4 maybe. I did a little bit more than that, but I probably did a little bit more than that too. So I'm going to mix this together. Right now I'm going to put the rest of this in there. And the rest of this other. That was loud. And it's supposed to be just until it's well incorporated. And I think that's about it. I won't need that anymore, so I'm going to close my little door. Oh no. Dropping things. Alright, so I'm going to put half the batter in. Well, I'm going to put a little bit less than half the batter in this one. Did you spray the sides?
Nope, I didn't do that.
I thought you sprayed the sides. I'm glad I saw that. I'd have been having a fit.
I was going to ask you that before you did it.
You wasn't asking very fast.
Well, you wasn't pouring either.
Yeah, but if I already started pouring and picked up that heavy bowl, and then you say something about spraying the sides, man, I might have got mad at you. Alright, so I'm not going to put quite half into this one because it's smaller than the other one. But not much smaller. I mean, it's a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to put it in here, and then, let me get that off the sides. And then I'm going to cook it. Well, we're going to have to figure it out because baking it, we're going to figure out how long it's going to take in these pans because they are deeper than the other one, than the other pans. What is it? Put a little bit more in the other one? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this is the one that's going to have the ice cream in it. So it doesn't matter if it's not quite as thick because it's going to have ice cream incorporated into it. Or not incorporated into it, but in between the layers. You know what I mean? So I'll let y'all know how long it took to bake these in a loaf pan once that we get them done. So we're going to stick them in there and figure out how long it's going to take. Okay, so it took 50 minutes for a toothpick to come out clean. This is the way they look. I did put a piece of foil over them at about the 30-minute mark because they were getting really dark and I didn't want them to get too dark. This is how I want them to be. So I'm going to let them completely cool, and we're doing this tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to take this one and show you what I'm going to do with it. This one's going to stay like it is, but this one I'm going to show you what it's going to be like. But it'll be in the same video. It won't actually be your tomorrow. It's my tomorrow. So these have got to be completely cool first though. So I will be back. For you it'll be in a second. For me it'll be all night. Okay, so Jeff is about to take this one, and it is the same night. It got cool enough that we could do this. But he's going to take this one and cut it in half, and then we're going to go ahead and put the ice cream in it and put it in the freezer overnight. And like I said, this one we're just gonna put it, it's not gonna go in the freezer. It's just gonna be wrapped and put somewhere for, you know, people that don't want ice cream in it. This is not working. Can you move that over? There. I just don't want that hanging off the edge. Alright, so he's just going to cut it in half. You don't want a bread knife? Do you think that would be, or whatever you want to do? I ain't fussing. I'm just asking. I thought a bread knife might be easier. I don't know. Can you help me? I'm going to line the... I probably should go the other way, shouldn't I? What do you think? Oh, that might work. I'm going to line the pan. I can't see because I don't have to turn... Yeah, they can see. I'm going to line it with some saran wrap. Ta-da. How's it taste? I'm just going to go ahead and put the bottom one in here. And I'm going to get the ice cream. We're just going to put homemade vanilla ice cream. I don't know if they can see it because I don't have the viewfinder up. Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to put in. Most of the time people will like soften this and stuff. But we're going to be rebels and do it this way, I guess. I don't know how it's... Oh, it's not that hard. They can't, well, they can see this part. How much do you think we should put on?
Not taking one of these layers.
Okay. The cake is a tiny bit warm, but I thought that would be good for the ice cream to kind of melt into the cake some. I don't know. That's a horrible sound. Sound like a duck almost, though.
Quack. Quack.
Don't!
You did it, I didn't. Quack.
Listen here, man. I can't. This is very soft ice cream. It's very cold too. It's freezing my fingers. You think that's enough? What about now?
I'm guessing.
Here, take that. You can have it.
Oh,
What?
no.
I don't know. We'll put that on there. What are you doing?
Quack.
You're fixing to get a scoop of ice cream, aren't you?
Nope.
You already did.
Half scoop.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it like this. And then I'm going to use that foil that I used earlier, and I'm going to wrap the whole thing with it. Let me grab it. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. loud. You know those noises like hurt people's ears on camera? Or they hurt your wife's ears whenever she's editing? Stop cracking. I said I was going to put it over the whole thing, but it's not going to go like I thought. Because it wasn't quite as big as I thought, so. It's going to go like this. It'll be fine. Alright, and now I'm just going to stick it in the freezer. Because it does have the saran wrap over it, it should be fine. But I'm going to stick it in the freezer and let it be there until tomorrow. Now, we'll be back tomorrow. But it'll be here today. Okay, I have been sitting here talking to y'all. Filling up the dish soap. I got to clean the top of it. What I was saying is, the only way I could record the cake is to be recording in 2 days. So you're going to see me in this same shirt for this video and tomorrow's. So I did that, and I found that I may only have to do that every 2 weeks. Now this I'm not going to be refilling, but my other one's almost out, so I'm going to bring a new bottle. I do have some refills, and whenever you do need to refill it, you just twist the top off, and they have, you know, they have bottles you can add, you can put on here. What in the world? This was turned the other way, wasn't it? Am I dreaming? Well, it's not coming off, so I guess that's the way it was. That the way it was? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna do this all-purpose cleaner. The only thing, well, I'm not doing my coffee pods because I don't need to. I don't need. No, I'm not. No, do I? No, I don't need to do. Shut up, Kathy. Oh, I'm losing it. I don't need to do my seasonings. I've got to open this. There we go. I'm doing the mum scent this time. This is, like I said, I'm not going to be buying this stuff anymore because I found out the big box, or the big stores have bought out these, and they're not as natural as they used to be. So if I'm going to be buying something that's not natural, I might as well buy the cheaper stuff that I know still works. I mean, this smells great, but I don't want to buy for the smell, you know. It was kind of annoying when I found out they had sold out all their companies a lot of different places. And it says it on the bottle, I think. Caldrea is who it's manufactured for, but Caldrea is owned by somebody else. I want to get all that in there, but I'm not going to be able to until those bowls get down, so I'm just going to leave that like it is and wait. So, as far as I know, those are the only cleaners I need to do. I think that's it with cleaners. I know I don't need to do coffee. I know I don't need to do spices. I might need to put some Tide Pods in the thing. I'm washing clothes today, which I'll talk about that in tomorrow's video too. It's going to be very difficult for me to make this video, but it was the only way I could show y'all this cake. And I didn't have anything else recorded yesterday, and I wanted to show y'all the cake. I don't know why, but I thought it would be fun. And I don't know how it's going to turn out, like if it's going to taste, or if it's going to, you know, it's frozen cake. That's why we kept one not frozen, for just in case. So I guess what I'm going to do is figure out what else I've got to fill up and come back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is fill up my vitamins, because filling all the things. I can't think of anything that I have to fill up in the bathroom, because we don't use like liquid soap for hands anymore, like hand soap. We use bars now because we have a ton of them, and like I said, we're trying to not buy some things, and we like the bar soap better anyways. So I don't know if there's anything else that I do need to fill up. I really don't know. This is vitamin C, just in case you're wondering. And I am not telling you to take anything. I am just telling you what I take. That's all I'm doing. Because I feel like we all have to go on our own health journey. We have to figure out what we need to do for our own selves. Because if I try to tell you, you need to take this, you need to take that, I could end up hurting you. Because you might not be able to take it. Or you may not need it. You may get too much of it. It could be toxic for you. I don't want to do that. So I'm telling you what I take. And you can research and decide for yourself. Now this is my blood pressure medication. I take it twice a day. Propranolol. I always say it wrong. Propranolol. I say propranolol. It's propranolol. Whatever. Okay. Y'all remember whenever they used to put your address and stuff on your medicine bottles? Am I just dreaming? Did they really not do that? I mean, did they do that? I don't know. I think they did. Anyway, this is my thyroid medication, levothyroxine. I've been taking it for probably 18 maybe years now. 17, 18 years. I've only had to go up on my dose once in the whole time I've been taking it. So I think that's pretty good. This is methylfolate. It is a better form of folic acid. This is today's vitamins, if you're wondering. That's why I'm not opening it, because there's already full. But and I've already taken my Friday morning medicine. What was I saying? I don't know. It's a better form of folic acid, and from what I understand, women need folic acid. Now, yes, you can get a lot of these things from your food, but quite honestly, I haven't done enough research to know what I need to eat the most to get these things. But I'm planning on doing it because I'm tired of taking the pills. And I don't even know if these things give you everything you're supposed to have. This is iron. I don't know if, like, your body is absorbing all of this that you're taking. And this is expensive. This is not cheap to buy. These supplements every, few months. We don't have to buy them every month. This is magnesium, chelated magnesium. Krill oil. And no, this kind does not taste fishy. It actually smells like vanilla because there's vanillin in it. Fiber, which I'm trying to get more from my food, but I don't know if I'm getting enough. So I'm going to continue taking it because I have noticed a difference in the way my stomach feels. Like, I don't hurt as bad since I've been taking it, if that makes sense. Vitamin D3. Alright. It's D3 and coconut oil. Because every time I've gotten my D checked when I'm not taking it, it's always low. So I take it to make sure that it stays within range. Because vitamin D is very important. I did show y'all a little bit of me doing my scripture writing. I do that every day. It just takes a few minutes to do that. Now, that's not the only thing I do, but I do that every day. And I thought I'd share it a little bit. What else am I doing? I don't know. I guess showing y'all the cake. I guess that'll be it for this video. So, whenever I start to put the whipped cream on it, which is just the canned stuff, I'll show it to you. But I do want to see, I want to share as I figure out what it actually looks like. And if it's going to come out of that pan, that's the question. So, I don't know. Okay guys, it's time to do the cake, but I will not be able to tell you whether or not it was liked or not until the Tuesday weekend vlog, not blog, because Noah's not going to try it for a while, and I'll be done with this video before he tries it. Sorry about that, but I can't help it. He's not wanting to eat it right now because he ate so much supper. So anyway, Jeff has made me a little aluminum foil type, well, it's cardboard covered with aluminum foil, a couple layers of it, to go into the lid. Actually, this is actually a lid of a bowl that I use for a cake plate. I couldn't find a cake plate I wanted that would seal. This has got like a little silicone seal in it. I couldn't find one, and then I saw this at Walmart one day, and I was like, that's perfect. It's perfect. It's 8.1 quarts, and I have 2 of them actually, and it works perfect for being a cake plate and sometimes a big old bowl. So I'm going to move my lid over there, and part of the aluminum foil we used was what we had on this. So this is what the cake looks like on the side. It did run down a little bit, but it's very frozen, which is what we want. I'm going to put that on there like that. And this is what he wanted me to do. So this is what I'm doing. This is what Noah wanted. He wanted me to put the whipped topping on it. So it's a little bit crooked, but I think that's the, actually that's the lid. So I don't know how to do this. Let me try it on this first. Or get it started anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. He just wants a little bit on here. He didn't want like a lot. He didn't want icing, but he wanted something. And I was like, well, we can use some Cool Whip, and he doesn't really like Cool Whip much. I said, or we can do some whipped cream. And then he asked about this stuff, so. Woo. Oh no, that one went wild. He'll think that's funny. Well, it doesn't look terrible. Make it match on that side. Do we need any more over here? He's talking to his friends. Noah! We'll see if he wants any more on there. Or if this is good enough. This is weird, man. It almost like a flower garden. Noah! He's got headphones on. He may not be able to hear me. Come tell me what you think, but I am recording. What do you think about this?
Ooh. I think I want to bite.
You want to go ahead and try it?
I want to bite.
You want? Okay, well.
It's okay.
Yes, it's okay. That way we won't have to wait to tell them if you like it or not. You just want to bite?
Sure.
How do you want to do it?
Cut off a corner, triangle.
Just cut off what?
Cut off a corner, triangle formation.
I don't know about
If
that.
it's hard enough, if it's too hard, use knife.
No, it's not too hard. It's just I'm trying to go through, and I went through weird. How does it taste? How does it taste?
Ice cream pound cake.
Ice cream pound cake? That's what it tastes like?
A little bit.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I like it.
That's what the side looks like. The inside. Oh, I was going to take a picture. I can take a picture over here. Do you want some more? You're thinking about it. You want to wait a little while? All right, well, you can put the fork away. All right, So I'll be right back. Okay, so I guess we did get his opinion before I thought we were. I wasn't planning on that, but that's all right. At least I know he likes it. His face lit up. He doesn't like to be recorded, or I would have loved for you guys to see it. But the dog is growling for some reason. I don't know why. She sometimes growls at herself. She's going blind. I can't do anything about that. I got one that's going blind, one that can't hear very well, and one that used to be like so scared of everything that she would pee on herself, who now seems pretty confident. I don't know why. Not really confident, but not as scared. I don't know. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about all that while I'm trying to tell you all about the cake. He liked it. I did not taste it because I am so full from supper that I just don't want anything else. But he said it tastes like pound cake with ice cream. That's what he wanted, so that's all that matters. I thought it was kind of weird to have the whipped cream on top, but then again, he doesn't love icing a lot, and I don't either, so I can understand that. But anyway, he liked it. That's all that mattered. So I guess that is all I have for today. I want to appreciate, what am I saying? I want to tell you I appreciate you hanging out with us today. I know this video was a little bit strange because recording it in 2 different days, and then we were trying to get 2 videos done in 1 day so I don't get behind. So that, you know, because I didn't have much to record yesterday other than the cake, and I was going to do the cake earlier in the day and finish it all, but then I was like sore and didn't feel like it. Wasn't sure if I was ever going to feel like it, but I did later on. But anyway, that's okay. The soreness will come whenever you're doing physical therapy or anything physical. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Tomorrow you will see his birthday dinner, and this is really getting crazy. And it was good too. I can tell you that already, because this is his actual birthday that I'm recording this on. We've already eaten supper. That's why we're full. That's why he didn't want any cake right now. So I'll see you later. Thank you for hanging out with me. I already said that, I know. I'm just repeating myself. Call me Kathy the Repeater, I guess. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. Share it with a friend if you think they would like it. But most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know that. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.